Now, UK taxpayers are backing a £200 million carbon market scheme, providing offsets to big companies, despite official warnings of greenwashing risks, as a £180 million forest carbon deal in Brazil faces legal challenges and concerns grow over the effectiveness of REDD plus schemes, whatever that is. Joining me now is the Deputy Director of Net Zero Watch, Andrew Montford. Andrew, whatever I just read out, I can't even think of the finer details. It sounds like something that's going to be horrific for the taxpayers somewhere.
Well, of course, the whole of net zero is horrific for the taxpayer,
yes,
and for the bill payer as well. But yeah, this is just one small aspect of it. Although, of course, it's many billions of pounds of your money and my money. It's one of these things where I think the bureaucracy is running amok. They're completely out of control. They've got a huge pot of money to spend, and so they're throwing it at anything they can overseas so that they get more money again next year. And they don't actually care whether it makes any difference to anybody or does any good at all. I mean, some of these stories are horrific. I mean, trying to rewild Ugandan wetlands. I mean, did you see that story? I mean, that was absolutely horrific. We have people starving now because we've turned their croplands into wildlands. I mean, you know, this is absolutely immoral. And somebody should be holding the civil servants and the ministers, for that matter, to account. They should not be doing this. This money would be better off cut and kept in the UK and spent on the people here.
Yeah, I mean, it is bizarre, isn't it, that, you know, I mean, we often talk about the vanity of the human race, and this is, I suppose, for those that are really into this stuff, takes it to other levels. The idea that we are going to change the weather and the climate by planting some stuff in Uganda is, I mean, there is a word for it that I can't say, obviously, on air, but you know the one. I mean, it's just an absolute nonsense.
It's pure narcissism, isn't it? It's this sort of messiah complex that some of these people have. I mean, whether that is actually the case for the civil servants, I don't know. The civil servants may not have the messiah complex. They may just be going, if we get more money coming through, that's my job for another 12 months until I can get some more money through the year after. But I mean, Ed Miliband at the end of the day is authorising this stuff, and it's billions and it's billions and it's billions. And people in this country are screaming because they can't afford to pay their energy bills. You know, we're deindustrialising, and he's throwing money people overseas. I mean, this is crazy.
And it's quite extraordinary, of course, because when it comes to, you know, looking after nature and the like, it's clear that no such moral element exists when it comes to COP30, where, of course, they've chopped down God knows how much forest in order to make a motorway for VIPs to get to a I mean, if you ever want an example of thinking someone's taking the pee out of me here, because I mean, they could have held this conference anywhere they like. There's plenty of hotels. They happen to have it in the middle of a rainforest. They had to chop half of it down to make a road and to make it all look nice and lovely for everybody to get there. We understand, though, just a word on this, if you would, the King is not going, but Prince William is going instead. I'm sure we're going to get the same old. What are we expecting from the heir to the throne?
Yeah, I mean, the heir to the throne will sort of, I guess he'll say what he's told to say, but I mean, he seems to have green tinges to him. I don't think he's quite as sort of wild as his father is, but yeah, he does say a lot of green things, and I think as the wheels come off net zero, I've heard a lot of people saying, you know, is this really a good idea for the royal family to keep on doing this? You know, people are going to... net zero is becoming poisonous. You know, the idea is becoming poisonous. People are seeing the harm it's causing. And for the royal family to be promoting the idea is probably a very big mistake. It will come back to bite them, I think, and they will regret it.
I will put some of these points to Dale Vince when I speak to him tomorrow and wonder what he has to say on this. Andrew, great to have you on. Thank you, Andrew Montford. He is, of course, Deputy Director at Net Zero Watch. Thank you to him.